Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just finished doing my hair and makeup for work. I still need to put my uniform on before I can head out the door. But you guys, today is kind of a big day because it is June 2nd and it is my first day on reserve for the summer. If you are new to my channel or just want a refresher, as flight attendants, we have two different types of schedules. We are either on reserve or we have a line. A line is where you get to bid for trips and you know what you're doing ahead of time, like a month in advance. But on reserve, you know your days off and that's it. So all of the other days you are on call with your airline and they can fly you anywhere domestically or internationally, and it can be a trip that's anywhere from 1 to 4 days long. I did get called for a trip today and it's just a day turn, so I will be flying from DFW to Fort Lauderdale and then from Fort Lauderdale right back to DFW, and then I go back on reserve for the next 2 days in a row. However, when you are on reserve, crew scheduling can reassign you. So like once you get to the airport, they can give you additional flying on top of what they have already given you if it's needed. So even though I just have a day trip, I did bring a full suitcase and my backpack all packed and ready to go. And right now I'm on call for 3 days in a row. So if they really wanted to, they could extend me and keep me flying. So I would rather have all of my stuff with me and not need it than get extended and have to fly a few more days and really need it. I would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But I do need to finish getting ready and head to the airport so I can work this turn. I am back home now. It is currently 11:58 p.m. I left my apartment today around 12:30, so it was a bit of a long day because our flight to Fort Lauderdale was actually a little bit delayed because there was a ground stop in Florida. Well, Fort Lauderdale, I don't know about Miami, but there was a ground stop in Fort Lauderdale because of some storms that were in the area, so we had to wait to get clearance from air traffic control for us to take off. But anyways, we got there safe and sound and got back obviously safe and sound as well, which is all that matters. But before I go to bed, I really want a yasso. I don't know if you guys have ever tried these before, but they're so good. They're Greek yogurt bars and I have 3 different flavors. I'm trying to decide what I want. This one is birthday cake, this one is chocolate chip cookie dough, and then this one is mint chocolate chip. I always have these in my freezer because they're just so good. I'm gonna have the chocolate chip cookie dough one though. That one sounds really good. But before I eat that and go to bed, let me show you guys the sweetest gift from a passenger today. So this passenger gave us this little holder right here. There we go, focus. It has an airplane on it and it holds hand sanitizer. So she brought us little hand sanitizers in this little holder that's got a plane on it. There's also this little keychain of an airplane. I just think that is so nice. And then also there was a Starbucks gift card. That was just so sweet. I was very grateful for this today and definitely made my day. But I am really tired, so I'm gonna eat my yasso, go to bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. It is currently 10:15 a.m. I slept in until 10, which is really uncommon for me. I normally don't sleep in past 7:30 or 8 a.m. That's just when my body naturally wakes itself up. But man, I must have just really needed the rest. I was given another trip today, but it's not until tonight. So I want to make the most of the daytime that I have here and start with a workout. As you all know from following my channel, fitness along with both my physical and mental health are very important to me. I was a gymnast for 17 years, and unfortunately during my time as a gymnast, as wonderful as it was, I will be honest, I developed a very unhealthy relationship with my weight in general and the scale. One of my goals over the past few years since I have retired from the sport is to shift my mindset and to flip that negative narrative in my head to a positive one. One tool that has really helped me to do this is using the Dara Smart Scale by FitTrack rather than a traditional scale. A traditional scale only gives you weight, and by just having this number alone, that can be pretty discouraging sometimes. But with the Dara scale and the app that connects to it, it honestly gives me the confidence to be the best and healthiest version of myself. The reason why is because it offers 17 different health metrics, such as your weight, obviously, but then also your muscle rate, your muscle mass, protein mass, your body fat percentage, the fat mass, your BMR, and your metabolic age. And that's just to name a few. The scale connects to the app, which is right on your phone, which is super convenient. What I find really convenient about the app too is that you can review weekly or monthly progress reports, as well as have a nutrition log. And they also even offer exercise videos that you can follow along straight from the app. For me, the Dara scale by FitTrack, having this and just learning more about my body has been really empowering. Right now, the Dara scale is currently 30% off on their website, and you can receive an additional 20% off with my code Julia. So that's 50% off the total price. I would really like to thank FitTrack for supporting me and my channel and for sponsoring this portion of today's video. After my workout, I came back, took a shower, and now I'm going to eat some lunch. But you guys, I don't know if this is gonna make any sense or if anybody else does this, but I eat certain kinds of food based off of the season. So for example, when it's summer, I like to eat really cold foods. Think of smoothies, lots of fruits, and acai bowls, which is what I'm making right now. And then in the winter, I like to eat more hearty and warm foods, like a bunch of different soups and chili and stuff like that. So I'm really, really excited to make this acai bowl. And I got these from Costco. It's really easy. Everything just comes in the bowl. You just thaw it and then you can eat it. It did say to thaw it for 45 minutes, which I did, but mine was still frozen. So I just popped it in the microwave for 30 seconds and it's much better now. So in the bowl, there is obviously the acai, strawberries and blueberries. And then it comes with this granola packet on the side, but I'm going to be extra and add some stuff into mine. So I'm gonna do a scoop of almond butter and some honey. And oh, it's just so yummy. I just mixed it all together. So let's do a taste test. That's really good, but definitely not as good as the one that I had in Hawaii. Oh my gosh, I've had the best acai bowls ever the few times that I've been to Hawaii, and it just makes me want to go back to Hawaii so bad. This is good, but I do think the next time I make it, I want to add bananas and kiwi and maybe some other stuff. I don't know, if you like acai bowls, what do you like to put in yours? Because, these are like my summer obsessions. After I ate my acai bowl, I cleaned the kitchen and then actually was editing content for about 3.5 hours. So I lost track of time, but it's okay because I got a lot of editing done, which is really good. But it is currently 4 o'clock right now and I was given a trip tonight. It's an all-nighter turn. So I'm working the red-eye flights. I'll go from Dallas to Ontario, California, and then from Ontario back to DFW. And I think our flight takes off at around midnight or 1 in the morning, Ontario time, and then we get back to Dallas around 5 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to take a nap for a few hours. I'm horrible at taking naps during the day though, so we'll see if I'm actually able to fall asleep, but if anything, I'll let my body rest before I have to be up all night. So I'm gonna try to nap for a few hours and I'll talk to you guys later. It's 6:15 p.m. right now. I'm gonna leave for work in about an hour, and you guys, I didn't sleep at all. I tried so hard. I laid there with my eyes closed. I tried to relax. I listened to a meditation, but I'm the type of person where in order to sleep, it just has to be nighttime. Like I have to be really tired and it has to be nighttime. I don't know, I'm just really bad at taking naps during the day because as soon as I lay down, I just start thinking of 100 different things and my mind is racing and whatnot. But it's okay, I did lay there for a while, so I definitely feel like I rested a little bit, and now I'm just gonna make my dinner and I'll grab a coffee from here before I head to work. For dinner tonight, this is what I'm having. It's actually leftovers. I can only eat about half of one serving because they are pretty large, but this is the box of what I get. I just warmed it up, but I did add in some extra vegetables. It's one of those vegetable medleys that you can buy from the grocery store. So it's carrots, green beans, peas, and corn in here as well. I also made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I'm going to bring with me to the airport tonight because I always get hungry in the middle of the night when I work these red-eye flights, which I guess it makes sense because I'm using energy to stay up all night. So I knew I was gonna get hungry, so I brought a little sandwich to have with me, but I do need to eat my dinner and start getting ready to head out the door. Just turned my Keurig on. I'm gonna make some coffee. I love this Kauai coffee in the flavor vanilla macadamia nut. They have some other really good ones too. And I just got this from Amazon, so I'll link it below. This is definitely my favorite coffee. All right, I have my coffee in hand in my hydro flask, ready to go. So I'm gonna head to the airport. We're gonna work these flights and have a great night of flying. After working my all-nighter turn, I took the first flight that I possibly could to Philadelphia. Eric picked me up from the airport, and then I told him I was really hungry, so he stopped to get me a pizza. And then, of course, it was time to head home and finally see Miss Luna. Miss Luna! Hi, baby! Hi, Luna! Oh, street for Dad's golf shoe.
Lifting shoe. Okay.
She can't have that one, huh? No. Hi, Miss Luna. Oh, I missed you, sweetheart. Straight for the Frisbee, of course. Hello. Hello. Hi, Luna. Hi, baby girl. Miss Luna, I missed you. Oh, I missed you, baby. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, honey. You're crying. Oh, I missed you too. Oh my goodness. Luna, you want Frisbee? All right, let's go play. I have had a really good morning. I went to the gym and got in a really good workout, and then I came back here and I stretched, and now I'm just spending time outside reading, and it is so peaceful just being out here listening to the wind and the sounds of the birds and the leaves on the trees rustling, and oh, it is just so nice. But the book that I'm reading right now is called The Collected Regrets of Clover, and it's about this lady named Clover. It's a fascinating book, and it's not real. It's not like based on a true story or anything. She is what's called a death doula, and it's very similar to a hospice worker, and she is there to provide comfort to the dying. Honestly, it's shifted a lot of different perspectives that I have on life. It's a bit philosophical. If you liked the book, The Midnight Library, then you would really like this one. But anyway, it's about this woman named Clover. She takes notes of everybody's last words as they are dying, and she keeps them in different books. That's why it's called The Collected Regrets of Clover. Some of the people's last words have to do with regrets. Some of them have to do with just like words of advice. And then some of them are just completely random. I I think I'm on page like 223 and it's only 300 something pages, so I'll probably finish it today. The description says, Clover spends so much time with the dying that she has no life of her own until the final wishes of a feisty old woman send Clover on a trip across the country to uncover a forgotten love story and perhaps her own happy ending. As she finds herself struggling to navigate the uncharted roads of romance and friendship, Clover is forced to examine what she really wants and whether she'll have the courage to go after it. So if you're looking for a very feel-good book, I would highly recommend this one.